Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Chapter 14. Legends of the World. Learning Points. Knowledge Acquisition. After completing this chapter, we will be able to know about some great people who led to the progress of mankind. Introduction. Some great people led to the progress of mankind. These were the scientists, mathematicians, doctors, engineers, philosophers, clergymen, businessmen, nuns, and so on. These people have made useful contributions and selfless dedications to humanity. They lived and died for others. These great people are always remembered with respect. They spread the message of love, peace, unity, and brotherhood among people all over the world. Let us read and learn about life and work of such legends of the world. Socrates, 470 BC, 399 BC. Socrates was born about 2400 years ago near Athens. He was a Greek philosopher and a great teacher. Socratic dialogues are written in a book by Plato, who was his disciple. The book is the best source of information about Socrates. Socrates believed that people's strength lies in the power of reasoning and not in accepting things blindly. He also said that the only way to discover truth is by asking questions. He taught to believe in truth, to seek truth, think with your mind and reason out. Although Socrates had many disciples, but some people opposed his teachings. The ruling class forced him to give up his teachings, and when they failed to change him, he was sentenced to death and made to drink hemlock, a poison. Socrates gladly consumed the hemlock. He accepted death but did not give up the path of truth and fearlessness. Abraham Lincoln, 1809-1865. Abraham Lincoln was born on 12 February 1809 in Kentucky, USA. His father was a poor farmer and he lost his mother at the age of 9. He could not attend school for long, but he worked and earned money to study further. He studied law and became a successful lawyer. He was drawn into politics when he was 23. In 1861, he was elected as the President of USA. There was unrest in South America and North America because blacks from Africa were made to work on farms in the southern states of America and were treated like unpaid slaves. However, the northern states were against slavery. A civil war broke out between them. Abraham put an end to slavery and kept the country united. His popularity led to his victory again in 1865. However, some people opposed him. On 15 April 1865, he was shot dead in a theatre by John Wilkes Booth. Jamshedji Tata, 1839-1904. Jamshedji Tata was born on 3 March 1839 in a small town of Gujarat. His father Nusirwanji Tata was the first businessman in a family of Parsi priests. Jamshedji went to Mumbai with his father and at the age of 14, he started studying in Elphinstone College. After his graduation, he worked in his father's firm till the age of 29. In 1869, he started his own trading company and a year later, he acquired a bankrupt oil mill which he converted into a cotton mill. It was named as Alexander Mill and sold for a healthy profit. In 1874, a cotton mill in Nagpur was set up. Over the next 30 years until his death in 1904, Jamshedji laid the strong foundation of the Tata Group of Industries. Sir C.V. Raman, 1888 to 1970. Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, popularly known as C.V. Raman, was born on 7th November 1888 in Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. His father was a lecturer in mathematics and physics. Raman had a genius mind. Enthusiasm and interest to learn new things were natural to Raman. He had stood first place in BA and MA. Raman used to visit the IACS laboratory for research purposes after his office hours. In 1917, he joined as a professor of physics at the University of Kolkata. Working here for 15 years, he simultaneously continued his researching work at IACS and became the honorary secretary. He gained worldwide recognition for his work in optics and scattering of light. In 1930, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics for it. His discovery was named the Raman effect. To commemorate his discovery, we celebrate 28th February as the National Science Day. He established the Raman Research Institute in Bangalore, Karnataka. Raman also worked on the sounds of musical instruments. His teaching practice was very interesting and based on explorations. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1954 and Lenin Prize in 1957. He passed away in the year 1970. He left behind a distinctive research institute with beautiful laboratories, museums, library, and valuable additional land for future expansion. He even donated all his personal property to be utilized as to supports the institute. Karl Marx, 1818 to 1883. Karl Marx was born in Germany. He was a philosopher, historian, political economist, and a communist. He worked for the upliftment of the workers. During the Industrial Revolution, the factory owners known as capitalists became very rich while the workers were being exploited by them as they were not paid enough wages for their work. Karl Marx wrote two books, Das Kapital and the Communist Manifesto, which became very famous. According to Marxist theory, the property of a factory should be owned by the community of workers and not the capitalists. Karl Marx's ideas brought an awakening in society and later inspired many communist revolutions worldwide. Continuous review. People who have made useful contributions and selfless dedications to humanity are known as legends of the world. Socrates accepted death but did not give up the path of truth and fearlessness. Abraham Lincoln was the president of USA. Abraham Lincoln put an end to slavery and kept the country united. Jamshedji Tata was set up the cotton mill in Nagpur in 1874. Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman, popularly known as C.V. Raman.
Like, share and subscribe.